need to. Sit back, relax, and enjoy. Last time you saw me, I was only partially done with the lift hill, and now I've done a lot more. So I'm going to break down how I built each part, starting with this lift hill. Let's start with the drill. This powers the entire lift and pretty much just has a bunch of connect pieces holding back its trigger, so once it gets power, it turns on. But we'll talk about the power system later. Next, I want to talk about a problem I had with it hooking up to the lift. It was going too fast, and this happened. To fix this problem, I just added in some simple but working brakes. It does the job, and it works. I also wanted to touch on the fact that I'm using some micro chain. It's pretty much just stronger and lighter, and plus, since I'm using a 5-car train, I need all the strength I can get. I also took some time to install lights along the lift hill. They're not working yet, but if I can get them working, you'll see them in the final video. It was at this point in which I ran out of all my pieces, which is obviously a huge problem. However, it was not a problem for long thanks to my buddy Ben, who provided me with some new parts. He was a huge lifesaver, and make sure to go subscribe to his channel for he builds awesome Connects roller coasters, link in the description. Now that I had new parts, I was able to start construction on the drop. At this point, I was running out of normal pieces, so all the supports on the drop look pretty weird. After the drop, we meet our first booster. And I got a lot of questions about these, so everything I'm about to say applies to all the boosters. First up, I just took off the top, unscrewed it, don't need it. Then, I literally just cut off part of the top so that the cars can actually fit through the launcher. However, the cars still don't have that much connection to the boosters, and that's why I added these pieces. These pieces make so it has contact with the boosters and it actually powers it. It also makes so the more I add, the more power the boosters get. I'm also connecting all of my boosters together with actual power, so then they're not battery powered and then they're not inconsistent. Everything now can turn on with one flip of a switch. Now that that's explained, I built the loop. It uses the same funky supports, but it still has the same look as the iconic loop. Now, it was at this moment that I realized I messed up, and the next element was going to have to sacrifice. Let me explain. So the lift hill angle is actually supposed to be like this, which means all those elements are now back a little more than they're supposed to be, which means that the dive loop is going to have to sacrifice, which means I turned it into an underflip. Sorry guys. The good news is that the bad supports end here, and I got new parts, so now the rest looks pretty good. Here we have another booster, and then we have the 0G roll. And now I was out of pieces again, so then I spent my time making the iconic shot look just right. After receiving new parts, we then head through another booster into the Cobra roll. There's not much to touch on here, but the supports do get a little funky. And now, we are into the final valley that'll be covered in this update. And there's a gap for cross ties here. Why? Because I need another booster. And that's why I need your help. This video has been sponsored by me. These roller coasters cost a lot of money, and up until now, you can help to support me. If you've ever built Connects before, you're gonna like this. Over the past month, I've been buying many sets, and while most of the parts are useful, some of them I just don't really need right now, and now, you can buy them. As of now, I will be running this through eBay, but in the future, who knows? You could be buying parts from a stranger, or you could buy parts from me and support what I do. At Coaster Obsessed Shop, you can buy and support the channel at the same time. What you just saw was only some of my inventory. If you're interested in buying anything, just head over to Coaster Obsessed shop, or click the link in the description. And because you stayed this whole time, I think it's about time we show you a test run. Alrighty, here we go. Thank you so much, everybody. A special shout out to Ben, and don't forget to hit the link in the description to buy parts from me. And I will see you in the next Coaster Obsessed video.